The floor is very sticky. Okay, I thought I was the only one feeling it. Listen. Step, Josh. I wear mask because I'm not going to get the monkey polka dot.
There's literally no one here.
Okay.
You're watching The Bear Pantry Show. My name is Barbara, and for over a decade I've been teaching viewers and subscribers how to cook authentic dishes from my home country of Belize and many other delicious dishes from basic ingredients.
You're watching The Bear Pantry Show.
Wow, look what she got.
Huh? No, so look what she got. All right. Okay, so we picked up our meal. We're gonna have to talk about the servers. But before we get into it, let's go ahead. Oh, wait. Do you guys shop at Amazon?
Who doesn't shop at Amazon?
Right? When you're getting ready to shop at Amazon, go ahead and check out our influencers page first, guys. It's called amazon.com/shop/The Bear Pantry Show. Watch one of my little videos that I have there, and then just go ahead and shop till you drop. For 24 hours, whatever you buy, Amazon will cut us a little piece of the pie, right? And that's you being a blessing to the show, because it doesn't cost you anything to do that.
That's right.
Just like a couple minutes. That's all it's going to cost you. Click on the link. It's going to be in the description, and then buy.
And I know you guys gonna do it because you guys love me and I love you guys too.
Check you out. Wait, let's open Joe's.
Yes, get that out.
Joe doesn't want to do a mukbang with us, so he's gonna go off. Take that, Josh, off to the side. This is a roast beef and cheddar. All right. So Joe, you can hold this kind of in front of our faces while we pose with the other stuff. Ready, Josh? Ready, Josh?
Don't drop.
Okay, that's good, Josh.
Yeah.
All right, good. So I have the food Joe made.
Me too.
Joe, what is beef there again? You don't have to eat the whole of that, you know. You can eat your dinner. We're just getting it to taste it. Okay? Can I taste a bite before you go?
Leave it for Jada.
Yeah, we could save it for Jade.
Keep it.
I will give it back to you for save it for Jada.
We'll get it. We want it out of here, but you know everything.
Okay.
It doesn't blow my mind, but it's not bad.
I thought it was gonna be like roast beef. It's like a cold cut. Right? Remember? It's not bad, but not worth all the money. It's like $10 for that. 9 something for that. Put it up for Cheddar, baby. You have the wrapper?
I have the wrapper right here.
The wrapper's over here, Joe. Wrap it back up for Jada. Joe's gonna be eating this. I'm eating a salad and the beef Joe made. They give honey mustard.
I'm using that for my fries.
How the fish?
I'm just opening it to taste.
It tastes like fish.
Let me taste a piece of your fish.
Yeah, go for it.
Can me and share this?
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind
You got it?
What kind of dipping is this?
Tartar.
Well, then a tartar.
Tartar, yeah.
I'm gonna try the honey mustard. They said the fish is pollock. I pray to God it's not catfish.
You'll never know. Man, they really packed this.
It tastes like stuff you would get from the box, like the Gordon Fisherman.
Yeah.
Go away. She did get fancy. Sorry guys, we hungry. I want to taste the Hero or the Giro, the Giro. Is that like a pita bread?
Yeah, it feels like that. I think this is like something you can eat, no problem. It's like, looks like it's just vegetables and some meat, some big of bread, you know? I don't think that'll give you any problems.
Okay. I like that.
Did they give it $1 rice?
I like that. No, nobody touch your sweaty rice. Last time I came, I had this thing turned bad, my button, and something was flashing back.
Was this the camera that messed up?
What do you mean mess up?
No, it's the old one's the one that messed up, yeah, right?
It wasn't the camera, it was me.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Let's see what
I hate them curly fried because you expect to get a big piece. It's bullcrap.
I like curly fries better than the accordion fries.
So, we were doing a mukbang the other day.
Was it me and you or was it someone?
It was me and you. And the Arbys commercial, come on, they suckered us.
Yeah.
They had me with that Sprite. I bet you it was soapy water and put in a glass. So, we said we hadn't tried Arbys because we've never tried Arbys.
Nope. Never have.
We gotta start a little opening with shoes that stick to the entire floor. It wasn't like one little spot where somebody spilled something and they didn't clean it up right. It's the entire shop was like that.
And the employees were not.
The girl that took care of us was very disinterested. I don't want to say she was a witch with a capital B because maybe she wasn't.
Maybe.
Very disinterested.
Yeah.
This is the first time we're there. We're asking her about the fish because they have 3-piece, 5-piece, and I'm like, and she goes 3-piece or 5-piece, and I go the one with the 5-piece is that 9.67 or whatever the price was, and she said yes. And then Joshua caught it. Joshua was like, no, the 5-piece is 11 change.
Yeah.
I'm like, the hell? We don't need no 5-piece because we're gonna buy all this stuff. Joshua could eat more other things, right?
Yeah.
So we didn't get the meal for the burger what Joe get, the roast beef, whatever. And we didn't get the meal for the Giro. Giro. I don't know how the hell to say it. I asked her. I said, is it a Giro?
She said what it was, but she was just kind of.
She was so rude. We don't remember what she said.
Yeah.
The place empty.
There's there were 2 people in there.
One. Are they together?
They're together, yeah.
So they're not counting the two, the one couple.
Yeah, one couple, yeah. It's not like Popeyes. Every time you go to Popeyes, there's a good group of people.
You had that one slam up in the microwave? How rude. So she was just like,
She did not want to be there, or she wanted to go back and talk with her friends.
She was like, I hate this bitch. Why is she in here ordering? I don't know what she wants to order. And we were even being difficult. We're like, which one do you want to try? Want to try the one? And then Joe is always difficult. I'm like, do you want something from here? Because he cooked this meal. So I know I didn't want anything but that Giro thing and the fish thing for you to try, right? He said no. Later on, he wants something. Then, oh my God, he made it be difficult. So,
don't talk about me. Don't like people talk about me.
One thing me I talk about you right front of your face.
Don't like people talk about me.
I see a YouTuber the other day, Josh. They cook this meal called marrow.
Bone marrow?
And they look like they take the marrow out of the bone like this.
And it's like a bread, right?
I don't know if they took it out because the girl was trying to get it out of the bone, so they might just cook one bone.
There was one where I saw it was like chopped in half, and the marrow you can see it going up, and you scoop it out and you put it on like a piece of like cracker bread, and you eat it.
It was a black guy and a white girl. It's Nicole, of course, and the guy named Lee Carson or Snoop or whatever.
Snoop Dogg?
And no, it's not Snoop Dogg. And I guess Snoop and them like it. Snoop and the other black girl, Tay, XOXO, whatever. The white girl wasn't trying it.
I think it tastes good.
The white girl wasn't trying it. Then they let her try it and she goes, it's okay.
Well, the people I watched try the one I'm talking about,
This is it, right?
Yeah, but I think it's cooked a certain way.
Let's see. It's very gelatinous.
Yeah, it is. Uh-oh.
I'm sorry if you're vegan.
Did you try it? Yeah, I think they prepare it a certain way.
It tastes good because Joe seasoned the thing well, but it's very, very... I can't tell you what it tastes like because you might... I don't care. Are you guys eating?
We're eating.
It feels like mucus. Oh!
I think that's why the ones I watched, they had those little bread crackers.
It doesn't taste bad. It's a texture thing.
Yeah. I don't like mushy things. Oh, except for like Cinnabons. I love them. I love them soft and mushy.
I think they're soft, but I like it by not cooking in the middle, like
I know it's bad.
the one that's at the place for the airport.
Yeah, I like that. Cinnabon. I like that though. Is that good for you? Can you eat that?
That's sticky loaf.
Yeah.
Flour are really good for you, you know. Because even if the bread is cooked all the way, once you get it wet up and it gets in your intestines,
Yeah.
there's a little like hairs in your intestines that move the food along through in the way of feces, right? To get out your body.
Excrement.
And they extract all the nutrients and stuff in the stomach, right?
And they put all the...
Move it, and the hairs move the thing along. And when it is flour, you see how flour get pasty? That's how it gets in there when it get wet. And it's pasty and it stick up the hairs in there like this. Flour ain't no good for you. I still love it though. No, I really wanted Daddy to do this mukbang with me.
Why?
I wanted to talk about Dr. Mike Murdock.
Yeah.
But I'll talk about Mike Murdock with you.
Yeah, I can still work with that.
What's up?
Like Mike Murdock.
No, did you have something else to tell me?
No.
No, okay. So, me and Joe used to absolutely love and adore Mike Murdock.
Never did.
He's a tele-evangelist.
Charlatan.
Right?
Allegedly.
Maybe Joshua is the right person to talk this way.
I don't trust none of them.
It got to the point where his people would call me or email me when they're coming to town
You can get your money.
to ask me to come work. Like I'd be a greeter at the door. Me, Joe, and my cousin Effie used to do it. And one time they even called and asked if when the meeting is over, and it was gonna be in Garden Grove, an hour away from us. And I said, when the meeting is over, can we drive Dr. Mike to San Diego so he could catch a flight from there, because somebody that promised him they were going to do it was not showing up. We said yes, because we loved and adored him, but we don't know when we may get gas.
He wouldn't have cared.
But the guy showed up towards the end of the seminar. I was like, thank you, God. We wanted to do the drive, we just didn't have enough gas to go and come.
Alright, I was about to say, that's why you should never agree to anything you don't want to do, but you said you wanted to do it, so. Why would they...
I wanted to like get his wisdom, you know?
I guess you guys have been there enough where they trust you. I was like, why do they trust some random people to like take them to, you know?
They trusted us to the point, Joshua, that they would give us Dr. Mike's phone, his cell phone, because he had several cell phones, but the one that has the thing on it to swipe the credit card.
Oh, the Apple Pay or whatever?
Back then it was like Stripe or something.
You know, it's the thing.
Or the PayPal thing. And we would sell his books and stuff to the people who came. Me and Dad. You know?
I didn't know you guys were doing all that. I stayed away from all that.
We were doing a lot of stuff. We really adored him. And then when you know who get in the office, he started to really kick for that guy. And it kind of turned me off. I still didn't walk away because I love him so much. And he was really rude about it too. He never used to be like that. He was always sweet and professional, you know?
The mask fell off. The mask has come off.
Well, later on, I learned that he has a brain tumor. It's not cancer, but it's still in a precarious position. That he's in tremendous pain in his face and head. I don't know how he stands with the brain tumor right now, but he was looking run down, old, tired. He's like 76. He was born in 1946. 1 year older than my mom would have been if my mom were alive.
When did he start his cult? I mean ministry.
By the time he was about 10. He's been preaching since he was about 10. Anyways, I like his wisdom keys. He has a lot of wisdom keys. One of them even made it into Criminal Minds.
Oh yeah, I remember you showing me.
That
Yeah.
one?
Man, Criminal Minds used to be cool until everybody left.
It's coming back.
They bring back everybody though.
Shamar Moore had left before they ended, so he had to come back.
I still would have been like, come back and do at least one episode.
Maybe they'll do it. Then people happy to have a job.
Right?
I really get turned off of Mike Murdock. I won't say I disliked him, but I got turned off. Stop watching. He comes live every day.
Still?
There was a few times when I was in his live event, I felt so sorry for him. The pain that he was in, the trauma, everything he's going through. I'm like, how is a great man of God like this? Because I really thought he was a great man of God. Get sick like this. When they say, oh, God protect their preachers, their prophets, God not getting them sick, yada yada, can get their wisdom to give you, yada yada. But he got sick. Started to make a question God a lot, like, what the hell's going on? Joshua's like, he's a charlatan. He's a charlatan. That's
100%. They all are.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. In Roblox, whatever.
You guys, this is Joshua's opinion. Okay, Joshua don't know this to be fact. He's his opinion.
It's a fact. No.
So I didn't go back and check for him for all of 2021, I don't think. And then he sent me an email. Well, he'd been sending emails, but I didn't open them.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't send it
But they're the
personal.
auto ones, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't send it personal. You know what I mean? His company. And the email said, it's like a flyer. The email said, we've moved. I'm like, move? I never thought he would ever move. He has a house. He tell us his house so big and beautiful, airplanes fly over it or helicopter fly over it just to see what it looks like, the compound. And he makes a lot of his money from selling his books. But his books are very repetitive. You know, they're very repetitive. He's the one that taught me how to write my first book, I'll be honest with you. He sat down and taught me a class. That's Mike Murdock and Mike Smalley taught me how to write my first. They have a copy of my first book.
Isn't it the one with the check?
I'm getting to it.
I'm not making sure because I'm like.
So I prayed for him with the tumor. I really did, because I just remember the goodness that he was. He was just so gentle and mannerly and sweet to us. And when I saw all his tweets he was putting out and how he was bashing, like when some people went on the strip in Vegas and they spray painted something about rights or whatever, civil rights or whatever. It wasn't anything bad. It was just like, stop killing us or something like that, right? And he goes, how rude for them to do that. And I'm like, how is that rude? That's a form of protesting. I don't understand that, right? And I would ask him questions like, how is that rude though, Dr. Mike? We're not supposed to say nothing, they're killing us? What?
They spray painted on what now?
Like on the sidewalk. It could be washed off. It's like, stop killing us or something like that. Because it was Black Lives Matter.
If it could be washed off, alright.
It could be washed off.
Because I hate people tagging.
Well, anyway, I got the email. And the email said, from Dr. Mike and Mrs. Christina Murdock. My mom would say, well, drop my drawers.
Cook that real fast.
I said, Joe, I said, Dr. Mike get married. I said, to who? No, he was married before, and he has one son that he and the wife adopt. And I think that's why he pushes this anti-abortion thing so hard, because he couldn't read no picnic. And the son no want nothing for the winner. I always wondered about that. Why the son walk away from all them billions? Huh? When I tell you the girl, young and pretty. Not young like 17 now. I would tell a girl 30 something.
She's a woman, yeah. She's 30 something.
30 something?
Yeah.
So my question to you, the viewer, why do you think that girl married Dr. Mike?
Well, it's the obvious reason.
Joshua, what is the obvious reason? Pray tell.
Money.
And lettuce?
Yeah, the lettuce. I mean, if both parties know what that's about, fine. You know what I mean?
You guys know what the lettuce, right?
Money. Lettuce means cash.
So this lettuce look green?
Uh-huh.
My mother called green card lettuce. So immigration won't know what we're talking about.
That covers two things then, money and purpose. That too, probably. Plus, he still has the stuff, right? Still has the tumor and all that, right?
I don't think so, because he talks slurry.
So they took the tumor out?
They couldn't take it out, they made it radiate it.
Oh, He's probably at the point where like things aren't feeling too great. If I'm going out, get a pretty girl. Screw it.
Okay. So we know why she would be in this situation, right? Maybe she loves him too, because I really cared for Dr. Mike.
It doesn't have to be love. Maybe she does like the guy. You know, she sees that he's in a bad spot.
So, do you think maybe he married her so that he could left her with the riches? Because then there's tax implications if you just leave it to them and a woman not married to them.
If you leave it alone, you're not married to them, they'll tax it?
Uh-huh.
How's that fair? That's some bull. Alright.
But if she's the spouse, I think she gets a tax break.
Yeah.
You think that's what he's doing?
I guess, but why?
We're speculating. We don't know this to be true.
Yeah, it's all speculation.
He has a sister that takes care of all his money and his account and everything. What do you think that sister feels? And I would ask, maybe he's not making right decisions because of the brain tumor, but he's still preaching correct.
This is a tangled...
Joe, what do you think? Joe. We're talking about Dr. Mike. What do you think? Yeah. What was the motivation for Dr. Mike to marry that young lady?
Maybe just want to help her out.
He wants to help her out with green card and money?
Yeah.
Because he has a lot of money and he's single, right?
Huh?
He has a lot of money and he's single.
Yeah.
And he would be the kind of person not to leave it for the son. The son will talk to him for about 50 years.
No, that makes sense, yeah. Does he only have that son?
One son,
Okay.
adopted son. And then why did the girl marry Dr. Mike?
Why?
Yeah.
Why did the girl marry
Why
him?
the girl wants security.
I think that's what like every woman wants, right? Security? Have a roof over your head and not be homeless?
The girl is from Brazil.
Brazil. Was she over here or did he like import her?
That was my question.
I assume
Joshua said, did he import her?
I mean, I assume he did. I mean,
That was my question.
if he imported her and she does nothing illegal to send him to the next world, good for her. Because that's what happened to Anna Nicole. They know what this is all about. And if both parties know what it's about. Who cares? I'm fine. I don't care.
I don't know her. I've never even seen her talk, but
Yeah.
from the way she posed next to him for that picture, I don't think she would. Because he will treat her nice.
Yeah.
He will give her the world.
Yeah.
Because he's very kind.
Yeah. Why ruin a good thing?
When you go there, he would give me a Joe tablet. All kind of stuff.
Keep in mind, these were like tablets. They're not Apple tablets.
Tablet for his books.
Yeah, they're the ones where if you tilt it, the whole screen messes up.
Shut up, Joshua.
It's cheap.
It's the Obama tablet. You know they give out tablet too, no? Obama did?
Really?
You know how they got an Obama phone?
Yeah.
They get tablet too.
How do you get a tablet?
This you have a picnic.
You have
Huh?
Obama tablets.
But you have to have a kid, right? Don't you have to have a kid to get a tablet from Obama?
I don't know.
You
We're gonna
have
Google that.
You have kids. Jada has a kid. I'm watching her eat out of a bowl right now.
Well, the update on Joe's dental woes is this.
Hey.
The dentist re-cemented the cap that came off because it was intact, but he had to sign away his life in blood saying that if it come off again, it's not their fault and he gonna have to buy a whole new cap. Denting expensive now, guys. It's not no $450 like before. Then
Why is everything getting jacked? Everything is jacked up.
the cavity that the other dentist kept refilling and refilling and refilling. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go back to the mukbang that's called My Husband Cost Out the Dentist. That's what the mukbang called. Like
No clickbait, no clickbait.
Two videos ago.
That was not clickbait. That happened.
Joe cussed him out. Joe said, F you, I'm leaving because there's no favor in this deal. When there's no favor in a deal that we're working on, we walk away from the deal.
There's no point. Yeah.
Yeah, no. So, anyways, he needs a root canal and a crown for that cavity. It got too damn big when the cavity, the filling. And so, Medi-Cal's going to cover that, but it's going to be one of them metal crown. I don't think it's going to be a white crown. Joe said he don't need to pick up no girlfriend. He's good.
Right?
It's a molar.
You can hide that.
Then behind that same cavity tooth or whatever the filling, he has a space back there where he had pulled out a molar, I guess, before I met him, because I don't believe in pulling out teeth.
Yeah.
So then up above that, they said that tooth is kind of, weakening. Let's put it that way. It's not loose, but weakening. And they either want to do a root canal on that, which is $1,700. For the young kids that don't know what $1,700 is, it's $1,700 for the root canal. And
you could buy a really good gaming laptop with that. I'm just saying.
Medical don't cover that because the teeth is weak. Medical would just prefer for pay the dentist $50, pull that B word out, and be done. But then that's 2 molars missing for him. Jaw start to sink like old Ross man. I was like, I don't know what the hell we're gonna do. And even let's say we get the $1,700 to fix that, the bottom, because the bottom is missing, it's still gonna compromise that tooth to the point that it might not stay in good because they want to nail a tooth in there. I'm like, no, $4,700 to nail a tooth in there. You guys brush your teeth.
Yes, brush your teeth. Floss and mouthwash. Do it.
Damn, when I met Joe, his mouth was a wreck. I'm like, what the hell? Mama tell me that day people with wrecked up mouth. He had to go fix his mouth.
At least like the teeth, like when you're looking at teeth for someone to date and you want to have kids, if they got messed up teeth, I'm talking like not missing teeth, like their teeth is going one way, the other one's going the other way.
Underbite.
Yeah. That remember that, because that's teeth in that sense is fine. You know what I mean? We're not like or anything like that.
Those are mostly like cavity.
Yeah.
No. If the person you're trying to date has beautiful teeth, and they said they had their teeth done, look on the before pictures, because your picnic won't come out with that.
It's like the plastic surgeon thing. Oh, she's so pretty, and then you see what she really looked like before the surgery.
It's like nose.
Yep.
If that person have a nose you don't like, move on. Those things are very...
Noses are... Okay, so for someone who draws faces, noses are the hardest part of a face because that will sink or make your face swim.
It's a lot of shading.
It's shady to make it look pretty, and you got to understand it. You have to understand it. Like that makes a face pretty or ugly. And you don't need a thin little nose to make pretty. Because Scarlett Johansson, she kind of has a bigger nose, but she's still pretty. So you just
the nose have to go with the face.
Yes.
Anyways, guys, if you like what we've talked about here today, you enjoyed the meal, the mukbang, everything, go ahead and hit the like button because it's free to you and it gets us in the algorithm. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because even though we jumped 100K, looky.
Can I see it?
Thank you, Bella. They can see. Thank you, Bella, for the stand. Bella bought the stand for my birthday for my cookbook, but it wouldn't hold the cookbook open. It's supposed to hold the cookbook closed, and she was upset. But it came in handy for that. So we're gonna say from here on in, we're not gonna say you bought it for the books. You bought it for the plaque.
For the plaque, she knew. She was ahead of the
God
game.
told you. Holy Ghost told you. Buy that for the plaque. It's beautiful there. Look on over there. I don't know if you can see all the way over there. Have a glass thing with the dragonfly that Grandma got from a wedding. Yep. That was a wedding thing, Josh.
What thing?
That thing with the dragonfly was a wedding thing.
Oh, the dragonfly.
You had to bring home off the table, a souvenir, and then Joe made the cups and the coasters, and then my Aunt Jenny gave me this mirrored thing saying sing with all your might or whatever, because if the woods would be silent if only the best birds sing or what. Some crap, some uplifting thing. Anyways, guys, don't forget to pick up my books, huh?
And Arbys, mop your floor. What was that?
We sit there, we go. It was like scary movie. That's what it was, Joshua.
I miss those so much.
It was like scary movie. Bye, guys.
Bye.
This is the Beth and Tree Show.